In the lead up to Bitcoin's imminent halving, Coinbase CEO sparks intrigue with unexpected remarks. Analysts debate the potential impact of this event amidst a shifting economic landscape and the introduction of spot Bitcoin ETFs. Stay tuned as the crypto world braces for potential market movements. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's start. Starting off with Mr. 100 back at it today after snagging 400 yesterday so far, backed another 300 Bitcoin today. He continues on infinitely purchasing Bitcoins. That's crazy. Just in, Coinbase releases Bitcoin halving commercial, and I can show it fully. So basically, if you want to check it out, go on Twitter and check it out by yourself. And also, we got the Kraken release new Bitcoin commercial leading up to the halving. As we could see, this one of Kraken 2. You can check it out on Twitter, Bitcoin Magazine. Just go ahead and check it out. The Hong Kong spot Bitcoin ETFs are a pretty big deal. Unlike the West, they don't have a fund that held 600,000 Bitcoin ready to unload on the market as the ETFs go live. All of their ETFs start at 0 Bitcoin. They can only buy at the starting line. Bullish. Does the approval announcement mean that these ETFs are now live and available to purchase on the Hong Kong market, or is it their go live date separate from the approval date? Approved, likely launching next week. Correct, but bear in mind there are many Chinese citizens who have held Bitcoin in cold storage, and they might see an opportunity in a strict, generally politically environment to offload some bags through the ETFs. Combine everything you don't understand about: money, economic theory, economic history, game theory, thermodynamics, complex adaptive systems, psychology, sociology, computer science, and the internet, and you will understand why Bitcoin is so hard to understand. Exactly 11 years ago, investors Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss bought 100,000 Bitcoin at less than $100 each. Wall Street loved the media loved. They said it would go to the zero. Today, that Bitcoin is worth $6.6 billion, making them two of the richest people in the world. Big news: Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF launch in Hong Kong, projected to draw over $5 billion in initial 3 months. Bitcoin is next. Looking at this, we could basically see the powerful currency of the world through the years, and the first one was Portugal. Then we got Spain, then we got Netherlands, then we got France, then we got Britain, and then we got the USA. And USA is getting to the end of the powerful holding, and basically Bitcoin is next if we don't see any other currencies being wild. USA versus China, the battle for the remaining coins and exchanges. Bitcoin is inevitable. Everyone will understand this at one point. Then you will have FOMO until we are on Bitcoin standard. That's how it actually works. Funding rates looks like this. While Bitcoin sits at 66,000, open interest reduced by about 30%. Greedy traders have been washed out, while we simply stick to the plan. In the end, this is nothing more than a comfortable speed bump. And to the main topic, the great Bitcoin halving debate. As we inch closer to Bitcoin's much anticipated halving, Coinbase analysts are locked in heated debate over its potential impact. Every 4 years, the reward for money new blocks is halved, decreasing the rate at which the new Bitcoins are introduced to the system. This even has historically triggered some serious market movements, but this time things might play out differently. Context is key. According to Coinbase, the context surrounding each halving has significantly influenced Bitcoin's price behavior, as this year factors like the introduction of spot Bitcoin ETFs and the changing economic landscape are adding layers of complexity to predictions. Will the supply shock lead to a price surge, or has the market already priced in the expected changes? Here's how much Bitcoin the US government holds. Bitcoin's rise to fame is undeniable. Its decentralized nature is a big draw, meaning it's not controlled by any single entity like a bank or government. But guess what? Banks and governments are just sitting on the sidelines. They're diving headfast in the Bitcoin craze, and get ready for a shocker. The US government is swimming in Bitcoin. It holds a massive stash that would make any crypto enthusiast's eyes pop. US leads governments in Bitcoin holdings. New data from Arcom, a crypto intelligence platform that loves to dig into blockchain secrets, reveals the US government is one of the biggest players in the world and Bitcoin game, as the US currently rubs shoulders with heavyweights like the UK and Germany. According to the numbers, the US sits at a whopping 212,000 Bitcoin in its treasury trove. This is valued at a cool of $15 billion, and that's not all. They are dabbling in other cryptos like Ether, USDC, and USDT, adding another 200 million to the mix. But wait, there's more. The UK and Germany aren't far behind, boasting billions in Bitcoin holdings. Meanwhile, El Salvador, the trailblazer, is making Bitcoin an official currency, has a smaller slice of the pie. Surprisingly, the US government has had increased an appetite for Bitcoin since early 2023, and they've added at least 5,000 Bitcoin to their pile. A good chunk of that comes from seizing assets related to cybercrime adventures like Silk Road and Bitfinex hacks. US government sends over 30,000 Bitcoin worth $2 billion to Coinbase using Silk Road hack funds per Bitcoin magazine. The next up, what do we have here? The top analyst warns of $3 billion short liquidations if Bitcoin price hits this level. In a recent YouTube update, renowned crypto analyst Crypto Rover delved into an ongoing consolidation phase of Bitcoin. In addition, he emphasized the potential for significant short liquidations if Bitcoin price touches 71,900. Rover highlighted the massive liquidity buildup on the upper side of the range. Analyst warns against massive Bitcoin short liquidations. In a YouTube video, Rover estimated that over $3 billion in Bitcoin short liquidations are awaiting at the mentioned price point. To analyze this, underline the importance of the monitoring funding rates, historical trends, and short-term price actions. Moreover, Rover pointed out the substantial futures gaps created during the weekend, suggesting a possible pump to fill the gap, considering the past market behaviors. And however, Rover expressed confidence in Bitcoin's upward potential, citing the resetting of key indicators like the Relative Strength Index. And with an RSI hitting lows not seen since January 2022, Rover sees this as a positive signal, as furthermore the analyst hinted at a potential upside momentum. And additionally, he outlined a strategy to capitalize on 20% correction, aiming to accumulate more Bitcoin at lower levels. The analyst highlighted the significance of liquidity in driving Bitcoin's movements, noting the majority of liquidity currently builds up on the top side. Rover stressed the correlation between USDT market cap growth and Bitcoin's price action. He suggested increased interest in crypto as evidenced by USDT minting. And while labeling the market's current consolidation phase as a very boring, Rover remained optimistic about Bitcoin's outlook, and he suggested patience during this period, anticipating a rapid breakout once consolidation ends. Moreover, the impending short squeeze could send the Bitcoin price even higher. However, the risk of gigantic dump would be greater in that case. And in addition to Bitcoin, Rover briefly discussed altcoins, noting a recent dip in the altcoin market and the subsequent opportunity for accumulation at lower prices. So Bitcoin recently slumped below 61k, and amidst the massive crash noted lately, this is the second crash this month wherein Bitcoin lost over 10% in value. However, the Bitcoin price rebounded above the 66k today and held firmly into the momentum. That's all the information we got on today's video, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.